Welcome back to the channel, guys. In the preceding video, I take my MSI GT73VR laptop outside in an attempt to see if I can beat my current record that I have on HardwareBot. If you follow me on Twitter, you will have noticed about a week ago I had posted an image that currently I am ranked 6th in the world for the highest overclock of a 7820 HK CPU. And tonight, I want to try and beat that record. And since overclocking, there is two limits that you have to worry about, especially on a laptop, one being power and two being the temperature. I took my laptop outside and used the great Northeast Ohio cold fall air to keep my laptop cool. Please keep in mind I am still relatively a novice when it comes to overclocking, so I may not fully get the most potential right now, and I'm still researching myself to get better results. So tonight, we're going to see if I can at least hit 5 gigahertz. Please enjoy the video. Welcome, YouTube. Tonight, we're going to see if I can beat my record. Right here, I've got the 6th world record for overclocking a 7820 HK CPU. It's at 4.6 gigahertz. And right now, I have a car going by. I can't win to lose, can I? Moving on. So tonight, we're going to see if I can beat that. And I'm going to try doing it outside, where it's a crisp 37 degrees Fahrenheit. And as you can see right now, my laptop, we're at 4 gigahertz, and we're only at 35 degrees Celsius on the package. I think that's what it was, yeah. I think it's 35 degrees on the package. I gotta make sure this, I don't know which one to look at. Anyway, I gotta make sure you guys can see what I'm doing over here. So that's what we're gonna try to do tonight. Right now, here's XTU. I'm gonna use Cinebench to do a quick benchmarking to see if the overclock is stable. I know it's not like a Prime 95 test or a 3D Mark test. I get that. But I just want to see how high I can hit it and then go from there. On a normal everyday plane or when I'm gaming, I only ever use 4 gigahertz anyway. I only ever use 4 gigahertz. So this is just going to be a short burst, see what we can get it to, and go from there. Maybe I could turn it into HardwareBot, and maybe I can move up a rank or two. Maybe I could hit 5 gigahertz. So tonight, if it stays quiet, I don't have traffic driving by like crazy, we're gonna see what we can do. So first, we're gonna load XTU. You can do this in the BIOS. Not on here. You can on this. You can overclock this laptop in the BIOS. You change multiplier. You can change the P1 and PT limits. Then I think there's a little bit of XMP you can do with the RAM, but you don't have access to individual timings of the RAM to overclock it. And you don't have access to some other options that you have right here in XTU. You can also use MSI Afterburner. Not Afterburner. You can also use MSI Dragon Center to overclock this laptop, which it uses Intel XTU to overclock it anyway. So we're going to skip the Dragon Center and we'll go straight to XTU. So we're going to see what we can really do. Now I'm going to change the power limit all the way up to 300 watts as the car's driving by. Why does it take so long to find 300? Yep, so we're gonna go up to 300 watts as the power limit that we're gonna put on here. Or we're gonna see if that's the power limit we can get. So we're gonna start out with 300 watts. And the amperage I'm gonna see what is the default amperage. I think it's 250. Yeah, 255. We're just gonna max that out. That way I don't have to worry about it. All right, don't know why it says we're at, oh, that's the cache frequency. Yeah, so we're at 4 gigahertz. Now, up to this point, I haven't done anything else. I'm going to change the turbo window. Why? Is another car got to go right by? Maybe I should have done this live. Maybe. I don't know. So the turbo boost, we're going to go all the way up to 96 seconds. We increase the power wattage. And we're going to see if we can go, we're going to start at 4.6, which is my last overclock that I had. But here we're outside. So we're going to apply that. I don't have an offset, and I left the core voltage alone. I'm also going to max turn the fans on to cooler boost, which puts them at the maximum RPM. So you may hear that. The mic may or may not pick it up. So I pushed the laptop further back to try and push the noise back away from me where I'm at. So if it does pick it up, I do apologize. But we're going to turn those on now. You may hear them pick up, and you may actually see the temperature actually drop. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All right. So we're at 4.6, as this says right here, and we're only using 9 watts. We're going to run Cinebench and see if I can keep it stable at this 4.6, and then from there see if I can go higher and beat my record. We shall try. All right, I gotta make sure you guys can see this on the camera over here because I don't have a fancy DSLR camera or capture software. So I'm using another cell phone here to record from the screen that you guys are going to be seeing. So I wanna make sure you guys can read it and see it. Otherwise, what the hell is the damn point if you can't read what I'm doing? Then what would be the damn point? So I gotta make sure I can arrange this swiftly on the screen so that you guys can see it. And then I gotta adjust for what I can. So that way, I think you guys should be able to see 4.6 right here. I hope so. But now with that, I'm also going to see if this runs. So we're gonna give this an offset of, let's give it 100, let's give it 200. Offset. So we're about 1.4 volts right here. All right, we're at 4.6. We're gonna run this and see what happens. And I'm throttling. We're already throttling. I'm down to 4.1 gigahertz. And I already power throttled. Wow, that sucks. Well, I've got an 842, but we power throttled. So maybe we will set the offset to, what do we use? 91 watts. Maybe we could back this off a little bit. Let's go down to, let's go down to 220. Well, maybe we'll put the, we'll put the offset back at 0. and we'll change the core voltage. We'll give it 525. Let's see if we can maintain our 4.6 gigahertz at 525. And it looks like we are. Now it's really far away, but it looks like we can maintain that. We're not power throttling anymore, which is a good thing. So we just gotta let that go. And our temps are looking like 59 degrees Celsius, which isn't that bad. And our voltage here is 1.2. Wow, that really sucks. So if I add 200, then it is going to go, oh wow, we got 944 on that one. Nice. Alright, so now I'm back on XTU again. Let's see if we can go up to 4.7 and not crash. Well, we didn't crash yet. We're at 4.7. You think we need another offset? I'm afraid to watch. Alright, let's run Cinebench and see if it crashes or not. It crashed. It crashed. It crashed. What can you do? Alright. So, redo. And we're back. So, 4.7, it crashed. It crashed at 4.7. So, let's reset everything back that we had. Put this back at 220, which is more than what we'll need. I can't read these numbers this far away. So there's 220. We'll put this back at 300 watts. All right, we're gonna put this back to 4.7. And we're gonna make the voltage, is what, 550? So let's go up to 700. Or let's go up to 600. Let's go up to 6. Maybe 6 will give us better results, or it'll probably crash again. So we're plus 600. Maybe we could do 100 millivolt offset. Well, let's just keep it at 100. All right, so everything's applied. We're at 4.7 gigahertz. This says 4.7 right down here at the bottom. Let's use our Cinebench score and let's see if we can run this. Here we go, folks. We're going, and are we staying at 4? We're staying at 4.7. We're definitely keeping our multiplier up there. And it's definitely working. We're not power throttling. As a car is pulling a truck up here, I don't know what they're doing. But it's definitely working. It's looking good so far. And our temperatures are only 72 degrees on the package, 71 degrees on the package. That looks pretty good. We're maintaining our 4.7 gigahertz boost. And we got 960. Whoa! Think we can go to 1,000? Okay, wishful thinking, I get the point. But why not? You got Gamer's Nexus going off, overclocking 7980XE. Okay, anyway. So, that was pretty good. That was really good. Okay. Let's see, what was our highest wattage? 85 watts. All right. Let's go again. Well, let's save this as a full profile of 4.7. So now we have a baseline to go from. So there, we have a 4.7 profile. Now we have a baseline that we hit sustainably as another vehicle goes by. What is with the traffic? Why is it got to park in front of my damn house? There is no winning, is there? Okay, so let's go back to our advanced tuning. And we're gonna wait. Cheers. Okay. So we got 4.7 done. Okay, now it's a random SUV that's really loud. Oh, it has some random alarm. Okay, now that it's out of the way. Now, see if we can't go to 4.8. And it's reading 4.8. That's at 600 volts. Let's do another 125, 100 and still 110. As long as this doesn't come on, we should be okay. I can't be power limiting. I only have a 330 watt power brick anyway, so we don't want that to come on at all. But we also want to be stable. Right now we're at 4.8. Sometimes it's easier to see it on this screen than it is on this screen. So we're at 4.8. That's looking pretty damn good. All right. And let's see, we used 85 watts the last time. We can probably max this all the way out too. And all right. Let's see, 4.8. Let's see where we go. We're maintaining 4.8. Temperature is only 68 degrees, 70, which is pretty damn good. And it's rocking away too. I don't know, folks. One can hope. What can we really push this laptop to when you have the help of Northern Ohio's weather? Can't quite see my breath, but it's cold out here. Oh, I need to move that over a little bit more. I see it's missing. Oh my God, 979. Look at that. At a 4.8 gigahertz too. Wow. 200 more megahertz, we can hit 5 gigahertz on this chip. Okay, let's be realistic. Let's reel that in a little bit here. We're gonna make an adjustment here because I see that this is off the screen over here a little bit. All right, that's at 4.8 gigahertz. 4.8 gigahertz, that's what it was at. Oh yeah, okay. Let's go up to 4.9. Do you think we should leave the same settings? What do we use watts wise? We used 89 watts. Let's go up another 110 millivolts. Not 110, let's go up to 115 millivolts. All right, we're at 4.9 gigahertz, folks. Oh, wish me luck, here we go. And we're doing it. We are doing it. Uh-oh. I want this to see this score I get right here. We're doing it, 4.9. Are we maintaining 4.9? Oh no, we crashed. Oh, son of a bitch, we crashed. Oh no. So maybe we don't have enough power. Oh, and we're back. As more traffic decides to drive right on by. Told you. Okay. So we got 4.8. We went to 4.9 and it crashed. Now I'm really a noob when it comes to this overclocking. So I'm gonna see if I can up, maybe it needs more power. Maybe they won't crash. So we'll go to our profiles. We're gonna load our 4.7 value that we had. We're gonna hit apply. That gets us back to where we were. And well, we'll apply that, push that all the way out. So we're gonna go to, we did 4.8. So let's go 4.9. That's where we have to go back to. Okay. Now, that's, we went to what, 115? So let's go to 125. And let's boost this up to 625. As long as these values are not 1.5, we should be somewhat okay. So I think 1.5 volts is the max the chip can take. I'm not too sure, but that's what I've read online. Temps, we're okay. That was about 31 watts. We're really doing okay on temps here. So, and I think we got 4.9. We're at 4.9. Were we at 4.9? Yeah, we're at 4.9. I'm just trying to figure out if you can see it on the camera right here. That's really all I'm trying to do. Okay. So we're at 4.9. What did we go up to? Well, let's go up to, I know I said 125 because it was at 115. I like even numbers. No, we'll just match it. We'll leave it alone. Okay. We're going to see if this can maintain it or not. Here we go. We're using 89 watts of power on this thing too. We're not current throttling, and we're not power throttling, and we're not thermal throttling, and it's still going on. Oh, I am kind of happy. I was till it crashed on me. Again, we got further, so that may tell me we need more power. Yeah, we got further than what we did the last time. So we was at 625 and then 125 offset. So we may need a little bit more power to get 4.9. 4.9. All right, we'll be right back. And we're back. Let's see if we can get back to 4.9 gigahertz. Okay, so we reload our profile at 4.8, which is where, or 4.7 where I saved it last. So we show our values. And we apply, so now we're there. So now we're gonna go up to 100. We did a 125, so let's go up to 140. Let's go up to 640. We apply that. We apply that. So we went from 125 to 640. As long as these are not at 1.5, I think we're going to be okay. And as long as this says 4.9, which it does, all right. Let's run our Cinebench and see what we can get. Let's see if the little extra power stops us from hard locking up. And we'll see what we get. See if we make it further than what we did the last time. No, we did not. We did not make it further. We still crashed. All right. We'll be right back. We did not make it. There's our blue screen. We crashed. We will be right back. Okay, and we're back after that crash. Just a little bit more power. Just a little bit more. I feel we can hit 4.9 gigahertz. So we're gonna reload our profile. The 4.7 one, because I didn't save the 4.8. We're at 640, so let's go 20 more millivolts. Let's go 660. And let's go 160. I should save this, I don't know why I keep doing that. And go to 4.9. Okay. There's 4.9, and this says we're at 4.9, which is what it's supposed to say. Does it say we're at 4.9? Yeah, it says we're at 4.9. Okay. So, here we are. We went up plus offset was 160, 660. Let's see. Well, let's see if this gets us a little bit closer. Do you think it's really going to be enough? I'm still a noob at this, so I really don't have a clear understanding of how everything correlates together. It's trial and learn. What am I going to do? Blow the laptop up? I doubt it. It's got safety features built in. It'll just shut itself off. And we won't go back and do it again. I'm going to go a little over. I think we're going to go up to 180 offset. And I'll leave it at 660 core voltage. I think that's what we're going to do for 4.9. All right, here goes nothing. It's running. Is it maintaining the clock speed? No, actually it's not. It is, it's 4.9 to 4.6. So we're somewhat close. In fact, we're probably power throttling. This is what we're probably power throttling right now. I can't see because it's behind the XTU, or it's behind the Cinebench. As the car goes by, it's behind the Cinebench reading, but our clock speed's only at 4.6 to 4.9, so that tells me we're at the current limit. We got 952. We actually went higher, and I wonder if we're actually current limiting. So let's see, do I have a current limit? Let's add that on there so we can tell. Yeah, see this right here going up and down? That's the current limit that we were hitting. We may have hit the limit of what this laptop can do, which appears to be 4.8. Maybe I could increase the amperage up to 220, so let's go 222 even. And we'll apply at that. How much water should we use? We used 96 watts? We used 100 watts. Oh well, even at 1 volt here, times 100 watts only puts us at 100 amps. So I don't think that's our limiting factor. I think this is our limiting factor here. And so now what we're gonna try and do is, I'm not real sure what we should do. If I go up more, it's just gonna hit it more. So maybe we were just hitting it. Maybe we should downsize this. Let's go down to 170, because I think this can't hit 1.5. And so we hit the current limit throttling, we hit that right there. I'm going to decrease the core offset down to 170, and I'm going to increase the core voltage up to 680, 0.680. As long as our voltages right here, or these values right here, don't hit 1.5, which obviously they did. When they hit 1.5, I think that's the most that this chipset is allowed to take. So I want to stay under the 1.5 value, or volts, whatever it may be. I think it's volts. I want to stay under that, and I won't have a power limit. And usually you get that with the offset. So we're gonna apply the offset, which we did. So now we're gonna run our Cinebench again and see what we get. As long as these values right here stay at 4.9, we're not current limit throttling, which looks like they are staying at 4.9. Now it just doesn't have to crash on me, and we should be golden. And if it doesn't crash, that means it's only 100 megahertz more, so I can hit 5 gigahertz. Only 100 megahertz, which you may think it really is not a very small amount, but 100 megahertz takes a lot of power. And we're still sitting at 4.9, 4.898, 4.9. We did it! 4.9. Look at that score, 999. This is a laptop chip, by the way. Granted, it's 2 years old, but we did it. It's 999. Oh my God, I am so happy. Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. I only ever got to 4.9 gigahertz. I did not get to 5. The preceding clips are going to be highlights of me trying to get to 5 gigahertz. No avail, obviously. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you disliked it, you know what to do. And please leave a comment down below for some helpful tips on how to effectively use XTU and maybe some overclocking tips in general. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. We were running. Oh, is this the patience that Jay's 2 cents was talking about when you wanted to overclock your system? And we're back again, trying to hit this elusive 5 gigahertz. Man, this is really becoming a pain in my ass. So, this is really becoming a pain in my ass. Okay, whoa. So let's run this test and see what we get. Here we go, folks, here we go. Well, we didn't maintain 5 gigahertz. Some cores are at 4.7, some cores are at 5, and some cores are crashing. Well, I don't think we're hitting 5 gigahertz tonight. I have to do some research, more research and more education training on what the hell I'm actually doing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. If you disliked it, well, you know what to do. Please subscribe. Leave a comment below. Maybe you could educate me on what I'm actually doing. Have a great evening, guys. Thank you very much.